Hello, 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 and welcome to another thrilling, exciting, very invigorating episode of Prog Review. Oh, I said Prog Review because I'm reviewing the original soundtrack to the music of Red Dead Redemption 2, which isn't very prog at all. However, it's got Mellotron. Mellotron is on one of the tracks. So yeah, that's got to be good, isn't it? So yeah, on Mountain Hymn, Daniel Lanois plays the Mellotron. So that's good, isn't it? Mellotron? No. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a computer game by Rockstar Games, but then you probably know that, and if you don't know it, now you know it. It follows the adventures of outlaws in the Wild West. In fact, it's actually a prequel. Even though it's a sequel, it's a prequel. Complicated, because the original game was released, crikey, when Verity was born. Because I remember playing it when she was little, but I didn't actually finish that one. And I think I just got preoccupied with baby duties, and I just kind of didn't finish it. So when I come to play this one, I didn't know about the various plot details, and so it was all new to me. And playing them arse about face was really useful because I was shocked by various outcomes. And I'm not going to spoil the plot. I'm not going to spoil the plot because it is a great game when it comes to plot development and character development. And a lot of people say it's too detailed. I loved it. I thought it was really good, and it's probably the only computer game that made me cry. When the lead character gets to a certain point and a certain thing happens, being vague, I burst into tears like a big baby. That's the power out of me, and I think it's down to the very evocative soundtrack that was put together. Again, there's two soundtracks. There's like the in-game kind of music, that burbles on in the background, but then there's also this secondary soundtrack which was produced by Daniel Lanois, who we know him. He's producer of people like U2. Most notably in this era, it's the Peter Gabriel and the Us album that he's probably best known, and Birdie. So yeah, he's very important producer. And if you ever have the question of, Darren, if you could have anyone to produce one of your albums, I will go Daniel Lanois, because I just think he has such a touch, a magic touch, and produces humanity and soul, which is hard to get down. So anyway, yeah, this soundtrack, it's not like really long, because it's half speed mastered. That means the records run at 45 RPM rather than 33. And there are a lot of guests. There's a lot of guest artists as well. Opens with Unshaken, which is kind of the single by D'Angelo, or D'Angelo if you're from up north. And it's one of the big songs that appears it appears at a moment when the lead character is heading back to face his fate, and there's a swell of music, and this single comes up, that Unshaken. It's very, very emotional. And again, the rest of the stuff in here, it's really funny, because I was listening to it, and people were drifting in and out, the Misses and Verity, and bits came on, and Verity goes, "Oh, I remember that bit," because Verity watched a lot of the game when I was playing it. Because again, it's like playing a movie, and the missus says, "Oh, that's the bit when," and it was and it's so funny to hear this separated from the game. Again, it's not like the Minecraft soundtrack, which is changes according to what biome you're in, and what you're doing, if it's day or night. It's more procedurally generated. The music is tied to certain. Oh look, the sun's come out, and now I'm completely overexposed this camera. The tracks are actually tied to plot points and various things that happen in the game. So it is really like a soundtrack. You know, like if you watch a movie and a bit of music come on, you tie it to that scene. That's what this is like. And like I say, it features many different artists. Like he says, trying to read like Willie Nelson and Josh Homme. They sing the same song, "Cruel World," but there's like an old man version, obviously Willie Nelson, and then a young man version with Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age. And it's really good, the dichotomy between the two tracks. Oh yes, it's all rather good. So yeah, we have, like I say, Willie Nelson, one of the great names from the world of country music, I guess you can say. Rocco De Luca's on here as well. He's one of Daniel Lanois' collaborators. He's been on a few records with him. Rhiannon Giddens, who's should definitely check her out. She's a very, very good banjo player. Very good cast, if you call it cast. And that's without like a Brian Blade. Well, again, another great drummer who Lanois works with. And yeah, the music is typically Western, country, not country, but you know, like it would suit a living, breathing Western music. Western, not Western, yeehaw! You know, Western, like the movie type, you know, like cowboy movie Western, not Western, as in East and West. Tie myself in knots here. But yeah, what surprised me is the quality of the music. Music is very good quality. If you're a fan of Lanois or any of these artists or the game, it's well worth picking up. And again, it's one of these ones that I could see, like the Minecraft soundtrack that I did previously. It's a record I could see myself putting on and enjoying, because it's just so, I don't know, it's very emotive. It's very emotive music, and Lanois did such a great job. He should win loads of awards for it, you know, and so should the people that did the other soundtrack, the incidental music. It is just such a powerful game. But yeah, this is it. I don't know how many of you would have played it, and it's a shame because it transcends, you know, video games to become like a different, like a living movie narrative. Oh, this is what we have now. So you become so invested in the characters and the plot that it's not really about doing things. It's about unraveling the plot, which is very different from the early days when, you know, it was just shooting space invaders or eating dots and chasing ghosts. It's moved on a bit, but then that's what Rockstar does. It does it with all their brands of games, whether it's this or the Grand Theft Auto strand. They're very good on plot and character development. But yeah, I'm getting off getting off topic even. I've lost the plot. Do check it out. It comes in a delicious red vinyl. I don't know if it's limited edition. I just ordered it because I wanted to hear it. I think there's a digital version. There's also a CD version coming out next month, which dates this video in October. I think it's October the 4th or the 11th or something like that. And there's also the other soundtrack as well, other music to check out. So there's quite a lot here to think. But it shows you just how computer games have changed when the soundtracks get a release. And somebody said, I want a Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack album. There is one. I looked for it. There is one. It's on blue vinyl, Sonic blue vinyl. Who would have thunk it, eh? Anyway, my name's been Darren Locke, and I've been talking about the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack, original soundtrack, music from Red Dead Redemption 2, which is an amazing cowboy game. And I do think you should check it out, give it a listen. Really, it should say Daniel Lanois' Red Dead Redemption 2, and they'd sell more copies like that. You know, if they put Lanois' name on it, I think more people would buy into it. And that's a shame. It's going to be largely ignored, I think, because it's computer game and not necessarily the music of Lanois and his various collaborators. And that's a real shame. But I really like it. It gets 5 rootin' tootin' cowboys out of 5. Oh, no, I've got to use a tongue tile, haven't I? Damn, I put it down. It gets 5 mountain banjos out of 5. That's 5 mountain banjos out of 5. It's well worth picking up, and I think it's great. It's real soul music. Thanks for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and you know what that is. And that is, prog on. Pew, 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 pew. I'm a rootin' tootin' cowboy. Pew, 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 pew.